Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over. We have some new DLC promotional information to take a look at for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC. We have some new Pokemon Sleep updates, and then we also have some new rumors, theories to take a look at for the Indigo Disc and the Teal Mask. So plenty of things to break down today. If you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's take a look at the new promotional information for the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc. It is another promotional banner posted in Japan. It was tweeted out by Amy at Japan saying new DLC banner is out in Japan. Let's take a closer look at this DLC banner. It's like the most jam-packed full one we've had so far. I feel like they're updating this every single week or like every other week or something like that. But either way, we have the main characters here. We have all of the kind of other main characters in the background behind the protagonist. But yeah, we've got the sibling duo, Serrano, either way, the owner of the Blueberry Academy, and then we also have one of the main trainers in the Blueberry Academy as well. We have Pheasantipity, Ogerpon, not Ogerpon, but Munkidori, yada yada yada. The only ones that we're missing are Ogerpon and Terrapagos, and then it just kind of shows the stickers and stuff for downloading. Again, this is only in Japan, but I'd like to think that with them constantly changing this DLC banner, that means that news is going to happen soon, but I honestly just don't even know at this point. I feel like last week was probably the best time for them to do it. But because we got nothing last week, I feel like if we don't get anything this week, then it's just not going to be anything until Worlds, because I can't see them dropping like a big trailer full of new information and then also dropping more stuff at Worlds, unless they revealed like a mythical Pokemon at Worlds or something. But again, that's also highly unlikely. So yeah, I think if we don't get anything this week, then it's probably just going to be not until Worlds, because the Worlds is 11, 12, 13th of August, so it's not actually that far away anyway, because we're on the 25th of July. So yeah, I can't see them dropping like big information and then more big information straight after it. So yeah, I mean, either way, they're still changing the DLC banners. They're still promoting the DLC, even though it is in the worst way possible. I've never seen such a bad promotional cycle in my life for a Pokemon game. But either way, that's just how things are going. But that is the new DLC banner. Next up, we have a new Pokemon Sleep update. It went under maintenance today, I think earlier today. It's now fixed. It's done. We've got HDvee here tweeting out saying, HDvee update, Pokemon Sleep has finished its maintenance period and has brought in a new update with some fixes. So quickly go over these fixes here. This is all on HDvee. So Pokemon Sleep has finished its maintenance and has dropped an update to fix the issues addressed yesterday, including meals not coming at the right time and issues with relaxing sounds. They've also announced more fixes coming, including fixing a bug with volume control, reducing power consumption if the game is face up or if the phone is face up, fixing a bug with friend requests when the player has 50 friends, fixing a bug that causes the game to freeze in a new week, and fixing a bug that causes energy tutorial to be unplayable. So yeah, I mean, Pokemon Sleep's just come out and they're already releasing a massive update for it. So it's nice to, you know, see Pokemon kind of fixing things. Obviously, I wish that Scarlet and Violet got the same treatment. Of course, it's a lot easier to update a mobile game than it is to update a big game like Scarlet and Violet. But yeah, I mean, either way, it has been updated and it's now fixed in some ways. But there are going to be more fixes and stuff on the way as well. Next up, we have something very interesting that Lutu tweeted out a few weeks ago that I wanted to go over. So basically, there's been a new interview which mentions Pokemon Conquest, and if you're a Pokemon Conquest fan, then this may excite you. But anyway, we have Lutu here tweeting out saying new interview mentioning Pokemon Conquest, that they could consider a revival but have nothing to announce. So this is the actual kind of question here in the interview. So Pokemon Conquest was released 10 years ago and was a crossover between Pokemon and Nobunaga's Ambition. However, we never saw another crossover like this. Are there plans to ever revive the series or maybe a crossover with another series? And the answer, if there are many requests, we could consider this, but there is nothing for us to say at this time. So, you know, Pokemon Conquest, if you're a fan of the game, you know, if people make enough noise about it, then potentially we could be seeing another one in the near future. Again, it seems quite unlikely, but, you know, they've said never say never, basically. If they get enough kind of information about it and they see that people want to play it again. then they may revisit and make something similar to it. So anyway, that's all that. Let's move on to the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet kind of leak breakdowns, and also a new potential Pokemon that may have been sighted as well. We'll start off with this post here by Light, also talking about the regional form, or the regional fake of Drifloon, the convergent evolution, whatever you want to call it, similar to Toedscool, similar to Wiglet. We have Light here tweeting out saying, probably I cracked the Pokemon who will be the next regional fake of Paldea. So this is a breakdown of a brainstorm of information ideas. So of course this isn't confirmed, this is just a theory about what the next regional fake is going to be. Again, I feel like the top two contenders right now are probably Drifloon and Koffing. I'm kind of siding more towards Drifloon. I feel like we will get Drifloon more than Koffing, but I mean either way I think either of them would be good to see. I mean the last two have obviously been Kanto ones, so maybe that's another reason why Koffing might get one, because they seem to just be giving them to Kanto Pokemon. But, you know, they could drop a Gen 4 mon as well. I feel like it should be a Gen 5 Pokemon that gets it, though, because that if the next games are going to be the Generation 5, you know, remakes or Black and White 3 or Legends Kyurem, then it'd be a nice kind of segue into those games. But anyway, if we take a look to the two regional fakes that we have, so Toedscool and Toedscruel, and then Wiglet and Wugtrio. So the names of the regional fakes have identical syllables as the original ones. So this new one must have at least one. So obviously Toedscool, Tentacool, and then Tentacool. Wait, syllables? I don't know if that makes sense. Toedscruel, I don't know. Anyway, I think that the Watermelon Koffing leak was true. So he's talking about this one here. So again, I don't think this is true personally. I think that they just got the types right. Like Puro basically just said that it was all fake apart from the types. I mean, anyone can get lucky and guess a couple of types, but the fact that everything else was fake about this, then, you know, it doesn't really have any ground to stand on. But anyway, I think the Watermelon Koffing leak was true, but only the part that there will be a watermelon based Pokemon, not Koffing. So why I said this, because this leak has confirmed that there are some types that are true. That's what Puro has said. He basically said that some of the types are true in regards to the ones that we got. So Munkidori could be Poison Psychic, Pheasantipity could be Poison Fairy, Okidogi could be Poison Fighting, and Ogerpon could be Pure Grass. Like, some of those are correct. That's all that we know about it. We don't know which ones, but we don't know how many. We just know that some of them are correct. So then goes on to say why I said this. This leak has confirmed that there are some types that are true. So this leak has said something wrong on purpose and keeping some truth also. So the color will go from purple to green. So assuming that all above is true, there should be a Pokemon with a syllable that matches with watermelon. Oh, so I see what they're saying. So Drifloon, watermelon. Okay, it makes sense. If we check all the purple decks, there is only one that matches with this. So Drifloon, watermelon. And if we take a look to Toedscool and Drifloon, then they are very similar. So probably they will be best friends in Paldea. Summarizing, there will be a regional fake based on a watermelon Drifloon that will be mostly grass type and will walk as Toedscool. Take this as a speculation, and then tomorrow is going to do a video about it. So yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense that in the way that it would walk. Like obviously Tentacool, you know, kind of with Toedscool, it kind of like walks with the kind of tentacle things that come out of it. So with the Drifloon things, it would also kind of like walk on those. So I understand where Light's coming from. I feel like a lot of it is, you know, is just kind of like obviously all speculation. But again, when they're like talking about things like this, I think this is fake and stuff, and I think they just got lucky with a couple of types. Anyone can make a rumor and say a couple of types and get them wrong, because from the designs of the Pokemon, you know, it's not going to be like I don't know, it's not going to be like an electric type for Munkidori, is it really? Because it just doesn't look like one. Again, it could be, but, you know, you're safe to assume that it's not going to be an electric type. So we have that, talking about Drifloon. Again, I still think it's going to be Drifloon regardless, but again, I guess that could just be more fuel to the fire as to why it would be that. And then also, finishing things off, Light has also said that there could potentially be a new Pokemon in the latest trailer. So we've got Light here tweeting out saying, I know it's not much, but I probably found a new Pokemon. As you can see in Kitakami, in the Pokemon Center area, there were no Pokemon in front of the nurse, but in the frame that Carmine and Kieran appear, you see a bit of what looks like a new Pokemon or one we already know. Any ideas? So the one they're kind of referencing here is this kind of like little bit here next to the Pokemon Center. So like obviously in this one here, you know, there's nothing in front of the Pokemon Center, but in front of Carmine and Kieran there actually is. So this is obviously what he's referring to right now. So I think it's a stretch to say it's a new Pokemon. Again, it potentially could be. Now, the only thing that I would give ground to is the fact that, you know, there is a convergent form of Magikarp Gyarados that was cut in the base game of Scarlet and Violet that we think potentially could be in the DLC. Again, it's been data mined, so it could potentially be in the DLC, and you know, this could potentially be the fin of Magikarp, because it does kind of give like the, you know, this is like the top of it, and then this is the fin here, so it very well could be the fin of Magikarp. But the only thing that doesn't make sense with that is that obviously it's not in water. But again, Convergent Fake, Convergent Evolution, whatever, would not be in water because Magikarp is in water. So there could be a Magikarp that kind of like walks around, as crazy as that would be, and this could be like the fin of it or something. Again, it's most likely just like a child or a toy or a Pokemon we already know about. I mean, it could be Vaporeon's ear or tail or something like that, but you know, if it was to be a convergent Magikarp, then it kind of would make sense because it wouldn't be in the water. But I don't know, what do you guys think about this? I think it's a massive stretch. I don't think it is a new Pokemon. Of course, they've, you know, hidden Pokemon in trailers before. We've seen it multiple times. But yeah, I think this is just too good to be true, really. But either way, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe it is a new Pokemon. Who knows? Anyway, that's everything from me. Big thank you for watching the video. If you did enjoy, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500. Leave a comment with everything that we covered in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. It's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.